Here they come. Green flag. Side by side for the lead down into turn number 1. Pompiselli on the inside. LaFlèche on the outside. That battle continues out of turn 2 and down the backstretch. And right behind them, Kevin Moore and Jared Roy. Meanwhile, Dave Trudeau off the pace in the number 97. He retires to the infield pit road. Meanwhile, Pompiselli in the number 19. Leads lap number 1, but Kevin Moore right there now in the 82. Kevin Moore on the inside. Jared Roy right there in the 80, in the number 1, and right behind them, the 81 of Glenn Roy trying to get into the action. Side by side, 2 rows back. Kevin Moore running with Ryan Pompiselli, trying to take it away. There's Moore on the inside, wants to lead this lap. Pompiselli coming back on the outside. And Pompiselli credited with the lead across the stripe that time. Kevin Moore trying to do it on the inside. Pompiselli with a great run on the outside, and that's where Jared Roy decides to go. Jared Roy is working the outside of Kevin Moore. Those two in a battle for second right now, as Pompiselli has cleared the 82 of Moore and is in the lead now. Roy trying to work the outside of Kevin Moore. Here's Roy in the number 1. He's able to clear the 82, and Roy goes to second. Moore is third. Those are the only two that have won mini stock features in 2024. They're duking it out for second place. Rick LaFlèche is fourth. Glenn Roy runs in the 5th spot. Here comes Jared Roy with a look down underneath Ryan Pompiselli. They have battled before. Ooh, and Jared Roy loose has to gather it back up. And that allows Kevin Moore to get a good run up on the outside to try and take that second spot away. Here's Kevin Moore with a run on the outside of Jared Roy. Roy, who had that thing sideways last time through the 3rd and 4th turn, gathers it back up but lost ground to Pompiselli. And now battling with Kevin Moore side by side for second. Moore hanging tough up on the outside. About 3/4 of a car length in front of the number 1 this time as they come around to the cross flags and halfway through the mini stock feature. Ryan Pompiselli loving that battle going on behind him. As Kevin Moore and Jared Roy duking it out for second. Roy on the inside, Moore on the outside. Again, good news for Ryan Pompiselli as he gets to scoot away. Meanwhile, Rick LaFlèche watches that battle from the 4th spot in the number 9. Can't get up to battle for second. But that's a great race, lap after lap, side by side. They'll have 5 laps to go when they come around this time. 5 laps left. And a couple of cars fairly evenly matched right there in a race for second. This time Jared Roy gets a good run. Mashes the throttle out of turn 2, and he's able to make the pass on Kevin Moore. And Roy goes to second while Moore takes a look to the inside. But Jared Roy strong up on that outside. Kevin Moore trying to make it work on the inside, can't get it done. And Moore gets Roy gets a little bit of breathing room now on the backstretch, but running out of laps to catch the leader. And that is Ryan Pompicelli, who's out of turn 4 and across the stripe in the number 19. Then Jared Roy, Kevin Moore, second and third, Rick LaFleche running in fourth, Glenn Roy fifth, and Bill Schuler to battle for him for that spot. Schuler trying to get into the top 5. 2 laps to go this time by. 2 to go. Pompicelli has opened himself up a very comfortable lead, as he'll see the white flag this time. Holding his breath, keeping his fingers crossed as they cross the stripe. Ryan Pompicelli trying to pick up his first win of 2024. Guides the car through 3 and 4. Double checkers are in the air, and Ryan Pompicelli will win it. Jared Roy for second, Kevin Moore third. Fourth goes to Rick LaFleche. Glenn Roy holds on for fifth. Bill Schuler finishes sixth, followed by Steve Mahalski. You're in victory lane today.
Yeah, that's right. It was great to get out front and really pull away. I didn't mean to get into the 9 right there, but that was a good race, nice clean race. I got to thank my sponsors, DR Stonework, State Auto Body, my mom, dad, girlfriend, Chad, Zach, John, and yeah.
What's going through your mind in those last couple of laps? You see 2 to go. You know Jared Roy's running second. You got a pretty good lead, but what's working in your mind? I bet part of it was no cautions, please, right?
Jared's good. I was just trying to run my line and make sure I stayed out front, so did that.